Okay, let's talk mindfulness practices and techniques. There are many ways we can practice mindfulness, and as I mentioned in the previous video, you don't have to think about it as necessarily a formal practice, although that is okay too. Meditations and yoga would be considered a formal practice, but have you ever heard the expression, stop and smell the roses? That question is really just exemplifying what mindfulness is, which is staying present in the moment and letting your body experience the senses and the things that are around you. And the Canvas module has a slideshow that talks about different types of mindfulness practices. This is one of the pages out of my training workbook, and it's just a brief list of mindfulness exercises. And they are things like going for a mindfulness walk, a nature walk, or going forest bathing. No, that doesn't mean you go running naked through the forest. That means that you are going without your technology and with the intention of using all of your senses to really just surround yourself in nature and enjoy everything that it has to offer. Practicing deep breathing is really a great exercise. We're going to do this in a couple of minutes here, so I won't go into that. Journaling is a great way to release our thoughts onto paper. Journaling can be very, very effective in a number of ways. Sometimes people will journal to figure out, what it is that stresses them or triggers by writing down, how they feel before and after, maybe engaging on social media, for instance, or how do I feel before work and how do I feel after work, and why do some days go better than others. Paying attention and just really living in the moment. That's what mindfulness is all about. And like I said, probably many of you do it anyways. You may not have realized that you practice mindfulness, but you do. Practicing gratitude has been shown to increase happiness levels. So just starting the day, thinking about something that you are grateful for, could be something, could be someone, but practicing gratitude can be even part of journaling, and just writing that down. We talked about practicing mindful eating. I talked about that in the previous video. Meditations, yoga, body scans. You don't have to join a gym to benefit from these things. They are available online. You can simply just Google 3-minute body scan or 5-minute meditation, and you will get a plethora of options online that can guide you through these exercises, and you can practice them on your own. And of course, I always say, connect and interact with others. I think that, if we can put the technology away and just focus on building connections and strong relationships, that goes a long way for practicing mindfulness. Breathing exercises are what I would call a free and accessible tool for managing daily stress. And we do live in a time of record high stress levels. So breathing can be really powerful, not to mention free. So it's great for managing daily stress. And really what we want to do is stop our stress from manifesting into something that's bigger. And breath work is really easily integrated into our schedules, and people rarely know what it is that we're doing. And why is it so effective? I mean, breathing exercises are everywhere, that professional athletes are using them, and just so many people are utilizing breathing exercise. And that is because the research shows that our brain associates different emotions with different breathing patterns. So breathing exercises work because they trick your brain into thinking that your emotional state is different than it actually is. So, for example, when we're happy, our breath is regular and steady. But when we're nervous, maybe we're going into an exam or a test, and we become more nervous and we become stressed and anxious, and our breathing becomes shallow and irregular. So when you slow down your breathing in times of stress, you actually trick your brain into thinking that you're in a calmer state and that there's no threat at hand. So it's very powerful. So we're going to practice right now something called box breathing. And for this, we are going to, if you can, just get yourself into a quiet place where you can just focus on the video. And box breathing is a relaxation technique and very good for stress and overwhelming emotions. And it's really simple. It's called box breathing because we are going to hold our breath for 4 seconds. We're going to inhale for 4, and then we're going to hold our breath for 4. We're going to exhale for 4 seconds, and then we're going to hold for 4 seconds. So it's a cycle. It's a four-step cycle, and then we will repeat it a few times. So I want you to get comfortable, and I want you to give this a try. And when I change the slide, you are going to follow the white font, and the white font will move you around the box and it will take you through the breathing exercise. Let's give it a try. Well, it's not playing automatically like it's supposed to, but so what we're going to do is you start by breathing in. Oh, here, I think I just have to press play. There we go. Let's wait till this gets back around to the top, and then we can begin. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Then we're going to hold it for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe out for 4 seconds and hold the breath for 4 seconds. And you're going to repeat in and hold, out and hold. And that's it. How do you feel now that you've tried box breathing? Like I said, a really great technique to have in your back pocket and to use in times of stress.